Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be using a double champion deck, and honestly that feels cursed to say. It also feels pretty cursed to play as we are rhyming off the start here, but this deck is crazy. We are going to be running Little Prince and Golden Knight, and these two cards mesh so well. Honestly, it comes in so clutch sometimes for us, and you know, it feels a little bit toxic to do. I'm honestly surprised that we haven't seen more double champion decks in the meta right now yet. I think people are kind of still figuring things out as we have the beautiful Golden Knight play, and as we have a second here with our nice little counter push. One thing I want to say, guys, is I'm going to be coming out with the top 5 best mortar decks video coming out either probably tomorrow or Friday. I just kind of want to make sure and see what decks are going to be meta, and then I'm going to be coming out with the best hero decks you know, as they come out a little bit more and as they're a little bit more available. So probably, you know, next week-ish I'll be coming out with a lot more hero content because Supercell is taking their sweet time making it available for me. Now we have some nice little damage there on that left side with that skeleton barrel, but he is getting good damage there on the right side, so we have to be careful. And one thing that I will say with this deck, and this is actually a mistake that I make, is sometimes I try to play both of my champions down at the same time to like have that perfect champion push, but realistically the value from this deck comes from the fact that you can just have a champion down on the field at any given point. So you can play your Golden Knight, and then, you know, a little bit later you have your Little Prince down to help you defend, and then you can have another Golden Knight, and you just have that constant kind of pressure using your champions, and they always have to worry about your champion abilities, and that's when you can really wear your opponent down. So I would try to, you know, play your champions and then support it with your other cards. Don't neglect your other win conditions like your Skeleton Barrel or your Mortar, and then kind of go from there. Now he's going to split the Barbarians in the back. I am terrified for whatever is going to be coming my way. This is actually kind of scary, especially because he's just going to ignore that Skeleton Barrel. So I'm going to play my Little Prince right here, and then there's the Graveyard. Let's go ahead, let's get the Golden Knight down right here. There's the Freeze. Let's go ahead, let's play that Golden Knight ability, and then let's just get the Goblin Gang down right here. We'll defend that decently well. I think we'll be okay. And then let's wait and see how he chooses to defend. Ooh, okay, we can get the Golden Knight on the tower there, so that's going to be good. And then let's pop that LP ability as well, just to keep the pressure up on this guy. He's going to play the Archers, but that was kind of a bad play for him. However, the Goblin will, or the one Archer stays alive, but I think we have the Mortar lock now, and we have another Little Prince down, so that's good. That's going to give us some good pressure. I'm going to go for the Evo Skeleton Barrel here, and then honestly, I'm going to go for the Golden Knight on this side now, just because that's going to come in super handy, and it should dash on the tower. Skeleton Barrel is going to get a ton of damage. Let's go ahead, let's pop that LP ability as well, and we are going to shred through everything and get a nice win for the first match. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck. I could use my new emote that I have. I really like this. Oh my gosh, should I do? No, I can't do it. I can't be that toxic. But we've got the L emote there. That thing is crazy. Alright guys, we're on to the next matchup here. I'm going to go ahead and play that Skeleton Barrel first play because Clash Royale has taken away my ability to play my Mortar first play. You know, I can't do my self-destructive action there. So we are going to have to start with the Skeleton Barrel, and then we'll kind of go on. And if you guys are watching right now, I have a question for you guys in the comments, and I'm going to try to reply to everybody on this video. But my question is, would you guys like to do a tournament this week or next week in Clash Royale? So last week I did a tournament and I announced it through my Discord, so not as many people I think were able to see it from the YouTube channel, so I'm going to kind of plan it ahead and tell you guys it now and say that I want to do a tournament for everybody on either Saturday or Sunday, and if you would be down to play it, let me know down in the comments. Now this guy, that hero mini Pekka, is terrifying. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get the Little Prince down here. We're going to take some damage from that heroic mini Pekka. Oh my gosh, the level 17 is crazy. We just got starting hand. It's so incredibly hard. Oh my gosh. Alright, well that's okay because I believe in the comeback. Do I believe in the comeback though? Do I honestly believe in the comeback? I don't know. Let's go ahead. Let's play the Golden Knight ability here because he did use a ton of elixir on that push. So, oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to get the Little Prince ability down as well. That's tower down. Buddy just got absolutely smoked there. That is going to be tower down. That is beautiful. I am so happy about that. We are back in this for sure. Let's go ahead and... No, I'm not going to go too aggressive yet. I have to be careful because if I play that Mortar and he gets a Sparky down, just with the amount of elixir that I used on that push, I would get smoked. So I think I'm better off cycling my Skeleton Barrel here first. So we're going to do that first, and then... let me think here. Okay, we are going to get the Skeleton Barrel down on the tower. That is beautiful. Let's get the Spear Goblins here as well. And then what do I want to do? He's going to go for the Sparky. Okay, so I got to get the defensive Mortar down here first. And then we need the Little Prince down as well. So let's get the Little Prince down here. And then let's Golden Knight, and let's get the Skeleton Barrel right here. Ooh, I was hoping that the Sparky would kind of lock onto the Golden Knight first. Let's go ahead. We're going to have that Skeleton Barrel there distract the Sparky and take it out. So the defensive Skeleton Barrel is going to come in clutch, which it almost always does. Let's go ahead. Let's get that Golden Knight ability popped, and then Golden Knight will get on the tower, which is absolutely huge. Let's get another little Prince down here, and then I'm going to Bar Barrel right here as well. And then the heroic mini Pekka is down on the field, but I'm not too worried about that. We should be okay there. And then that tower is going to go down. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Golden Knight here. Let's pop that ability as well, and that will tank the Sparky shot, which is beautiful. I love Golden Knight so much, except for when I'm playing against it, and that's going to be a win. Honestly, I can't believe we smoked this guy. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next one. All right, guys, we are on to the next matchup. Let's go ahead. Let's get that mortar down. Let's do some damage here, and then he's going to play the Pekka. That's a little bit interesting, but I'm not too worried about that. We can figure it out as we go. Let's play the Little Prince here, and then let me think. What do I want to do? I think the Little Prince should be enough to defend this here. Let's get the Golden Knight down as well, though, just because that Little Prince is going to get melted, and then I can pop the Golden Knight ability, and that'll give us a nice little damage boost right there on the tower. As I voice crack, you know, honestly, I feel like I voice crack at least once every video, and I don't really know why. As a 25-year-old, there's no way that I should be voice cracking this much, but I think it's just a commentating thing. Let's go ahead, let's play the mortar, and then we've got the Goblin Gang going in there, and then that's going to be some nice pressure actually on him, sorry. I don't know if he's gonna be able to take everything out. Oh my gosh, that's so sad that we used our barbell, because we totally could have been locked on the tower there, but that's okay. The mortar will take out the spear goblins, so we should have a nice little counter push with the spear goblins at least, and they're going to put in some good damage for us there. Spear goblins, honestly, like, their chip damage is so underrated. We got like 700 damage there, and in a close matchup, I think we all can agree that 700 damage is ridiculous. Now I'm going to play the skeleton barrel there, and then we'll kind of figure things out as we go. Tesla is crazy. Let me think here. This guy's deck is a little bit more expensive, and I think his goal is to get a Pekka wizard push going. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Goblin Gang there. I know the Tesla's going to take out one of the goblins, but that's okay. There's the Hog Rider. Ooh, okay. I completely forgot about the Hog Rider, even though he literally had just played it. His deck is going to be really dangerous in double elixir. I'm actually a little bit afraid of what this guy's got going here. Let's play the Bar Barrel there, and then I'm going to play the Spear Goblins here. I'm hoping that he counters them, and then I'm going to go for the Skeleton Barrel on this side, and then we might be able to kind of start spamming here on this guy a little bit. He has to play the defensive poison. Let's play the Mortar on this left side here, because then he can't play the Pekka into all of this. And then let's go ahead, let's get the Golden Knight down. Let's pop that ability. Maybe we can get it on the tower before he gets the Pekka down. That is too bad. He does get the Pekka down. Let's get the Little Prince down right away here, though. And that should kind of start to melt a little bit. Let's get the Fireball down here as well, just because that's going to be really good damage there. Little Prince is going to shred through that Pekka, which is amazing, and then we don't really have to worry about countering anything else. And then I'm going to go for the Skeleton Barrel on that side. Let's go ahead, let's play the Goblin Gang and the Spear Goblins on this side, actually, because I don't think he really has the greatest way of countering those things. And then let's just get the Little Prince down here, and then we should be okay. I don't think we're going to take too much damage there, although he is going to get the one Spear Goblin hit and the Hog Rider hit. That's okay. I'm going to play the Skeleton Barrel on this side. I think that the dual lane pressure is going to be very difficult for this guy to deal with. That being said, if he goes for a Pekka here, we could be in a little bit of trouble. Let's pop that Golden Knight ability here. I think he does have to play the Pekka to counter the Golden Knight, so that is one good thing for us. I'm going to play the Bar Barrel right here. He's going to go for the Hog Rider. Let's just Fireball here. Ooh, I was hoping that everything would walk forward a little bit more, but we are already back to the Golden Knight, which is good. Let's pop that Golden Knight ability to get that Wizard down, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to play the Skeleton Barrel on that right side there, because he might go for the Wizard, and then we're just going to stack up on the Spear Goblins on this side. We will get some nice Skeleton Barrel damage there. Let's get the Little Prince down here onto that Knight, and then 10% battery is not good. Let's go ahead, let's Bar Barrel right there, and then let's go ahead, let's play the Evil Mortar on that left side, and then let's get the Golden Knight on the right side in case he goes for the Pekka. Let's pop the LP ability here as well, try to keep everything alive, and then let's go ahead, let's play the Golden Knight ability just to kind of help melt on that Hog Rider. It looks like it's going to change its mind and go the other way, but we do get it on the tower, and we have the Mortar lock on the left side now, which is really good, and we've got the Goblin Gang going. Let's go ahead and let's get a Skeleton Barrel going here as well. He's going to play the Vines. He was holding on to that this entire time. That's crazy. But we're going to get great damage there on that left side. And then I'm going to play the Mortar again, and then let's get a Golden Knight. Ooh, I was really hoping that he was going to go for anything but the Pekka there. That's okay. We've got the Goblin Gang going into the opposite lane there. Let's go ahead. Let's play the Bar Barrel onto that Evil Wizard, and then I'm hoping that we can get it down there. The Mortar should take it down. Hopefully, please shoot. And then, okay, good. And then, so we're going to take that down. He's going to go for the Hog Rider. We're going to pop the LP ability because that'll get both the Hog Rider and the Pekka. And then let's get the Golden Knight here to kind of help shred through everything that he's got down there. And then I'm going to Bar Barrel here. Let's get a Little Prince down. Let's go ahead and get a Fireball down on all of this. He's probably going to go for the Vines. There they are, but we are going to Fireball and get really good value. Then I can just get the Golden Knight down on this side. And let's go ahead and let's pop that Golden Knight ability there. We've got the Spear Goblins on the right side, and that is going to be a win. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck. That was a pretty close match. All right, guys, we are on to the next matchup. Let's get that Skeleton Barrel down on the field here. We got that going, and then we'll kind of wait and see what he's going to do. He's got the Royal Hogs, so this is good that we have Golden Knight in this matchup. The Goblin Gang was a little bit of an extra, added defense there. And then let's get the Spear Goblins down here as well. And then let's pop that Golden Knight ability again, just because it's such good value, man. Like, we're going to shred through those Sparkies or Zappies, and they're a little bit under-leveled as well. So we're going to get great damage with the Spear Goblins there. And honestly, I feel bad for this guy. That is really unfortunate, and I don't think he realizes that we are running the double champ deck. We are the double champ daddy right now. So let's go ahead. Let's get the Little Prince down on the field. Let's get that Skeleton Barrel going, and then what am I thinking here? Let's go ahead and let's play the Fireball here first. Let's just get rid of that Flying Machine. Let's pop that Little Prince ability because, he can't do anything to stop me from doing that. So we're going to do that. Then if he goes for those Royal Hogs, we have the Golden Knight here ready to help us out. Little Prince will get on the tower. That's going to be a ton of damage for this guy to just eat, though. Holy crap. Okay, let's get the Golden Knight on this side, and then let's just get a gang in the middle maybe, and then pop that Golden Knight ability to kind of shred through all of those guards. Recruits. Yeah, okay, I had to think about that for a second. There's just so many new words that I have to work with in terms of like the heroes and the champions. Like, I'm not used to talking about two champions in one deck, and I'm not used to talking about heroes in everything, and so I have to think a lot more about what I'm saying, and then that makes me mess up on the easy things. It is difficult to be a Clash Royale content creator right now, man. There are some tongue twisters in the meta. We've got the defensive mortar there, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. I'm not going to Fireball here. Little Prince plus the defensive mortar should actually do quite a bit there for us. And then I'm going to go for the Skeleton Barrel, and then let's go for the Golden Knight. He's probably going to play the Cage first. Let's go ahead, pop that ability there, and then that Cage should get melted. Let's go ahead and get the Fireball down there now, and then ooh, do I want to pop that LP ability? I don't think I will. I know that he's going to play the recruits here. There they are. Let's go ahead. Let's get the defensive mortar down here, and then let's just get an LP down right here. Let's Bar Barrel on this side, and then I'm going to pop the LP ability here. Actually, some of the Royal Hogs will get on the tower. We're going to take a bit of damage here, but that's okay because I know that my counter push is going to be much stronger. Let's get the Spear Goblins down right here. Let's go ahead and let's get the mortar down right here. If he plays the arrows, then he's going to be in trouble because now I can go for my gang, and then the gang plus the mortar plus the Little Prince is going to put in work. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Golden Knight down here. The Golden Knight ability will help kind of shred through those Zappies, and then we should be locked on the tower. Now I'm going to get the Little Prince down because we can pop that Little Prince ability if we need to, and that is going to be a win. So let's give him a good luck, and then let's give him a good game as well. I think we totally messed that up. Alright guys, we're on to the next matchup here. This guy has a Tesla for my mortar, so we're going to have to figure out how we want to deal with that, but we'll get the Skeleton Barrel going into the opposite lane. I think we're up against Icebow, which I actually don't feel terrible about. I feel like we have some decent ways to kite the Icebow. The only thing is I just don't know if we have a lot of ways to break through. That's kind of the only thing that I could see being a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to pop that Golden Knight ability. He's going to play his Knight, so now I'm going to go ahead and play my LP right here, and then let's play the Spear Goblins here on this side. Whoa, that was a really aggressive Fireball, and he just logged, so we've got the mortar. He might go for the Tesla, so I'm going to Goblin Gang here. And then all of those skeletons will get taken out. He's going to go for the Ice Wizard as well. Let's get the Bar Barrel here in case he tries to get something down, and we do have the lock on the tower now. And then if I can get my Golden Knight in time, we might be good. Let's get the Skeleton Barrel down here. We are going to stop him from getting the Ice Wizard to reset on the mortar. And then I don't know if he's back to his log yet or not. He is back to his log. So he's going to take everything out, but we did get some great damage there. The only thing is I'm going to have to take some damage from this Knight, which kind of sucks. That's going to give him a lot of damage there. That Knight is going to even things up a tiny bit, but we are definitely still up on the scoreboard. Now I have to be so careful of this guy's tornado. That is going to be the biggest thing here. Okay, I'm gonna predict a Tesla here. I'm gonna go for the mortar, and then I'm gonna go for the golden knight here, and there's the Tesla, and then let's pop the golden knight ability, and then he might have to go for that rocket defensively. Okay, no, he's gonna go for the knight. Let's get the little prince up high here to take out that ice wizard, and then the ice wizard should get pretty melted, and then I'm going to Goblin Gang to keep that mortar alive. We do have the lock on the tower now, and the LP is going to just absolutely demolish that Evo Knight. And then there's the Tesla. That's okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get a skeleton barrel down on this side, as well as some spear goblins, just to keep the pressure up on him. He's going to have to go for the tornado, and then he's probably going to have to go for an ice wizard here in a second, but we're going to get some damage on the tower. Actually, he's going to go for the log instead. That's interesting. I'm going to start my golden knight in the back, then let's pop the ability in case he tries to rocket, and then we might skip the rocket, maybe. That doesn't look like we will. That's okay though, because we've got the golden knight going in there, and then he's going to be too late because the ice spirit went down. I don't think he expected the ice spirit to go down that quick, which is kind of crazy because you know, it was definitely going to. We'll fireball there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed the ice wizard there. That is pretty horrible. Let's play the skeleton barrel, and let's just get some spear goblins here again, because that push kind of gave him a bit of trouble. And then he's going to miss the ice spirit. Unfortunately, skeleton barrel will get on the tower. Spear goblins are going to get us some nice chip damage. Let's get the golden knight down here, and then I'm going to pull a quick one on him here. Let's get the little prince up high here. We've got the golden knight there as well, and then I'm going to fireball right here. We are actually going to catch the Tesla as well. That is really good value. And then I'm going to play the mortar. Let's go ahead. Let's pop the LP ability here. He's going to log, but we're locked on the tower, so that is going to be a win for us. Let's give him a good game, and let's give him a good luck. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.